Well, of course, because of the pandemic, subsequent health restrictions, people across the country spent a lot more time inside over the last year.
Yeah, but a young woman right here in Columbus found out the hard way that more time indoors became harmful to her health. Jennifer Bullock joining us right now with tonight's Better Call 4.
Well, Brad and Darlene, an Ohio State student, tells me that the more time she spent inside her off-campus apartment, the worse she felt. Constant headaches, fatigue, even vision loss, and those symptoms were the result of poor air quality. Her story and her message for others who may be experiencing the same in tonight's Better Call 4. Abby Grief moved to Columbus in August of 2019 for her first year of grad school, but shortly after she settled in,
I was experiencing a lot of vertigo, so bad where I was like falling down as I was walking to class, really bad headaches, just fatigue all the time.
After several trips to the ER and no cause for her symptoms determined, Abby sought help from doctors, audiologists, and a neurologist. But the symptoms still persisted for months until coronavirus hit, and Abby left her apartment to stay at her family's home in Cincinnati.
Because that was when I realized that I wasn't having any issues.
But anytime she went back, Abby's symptoms returned, so she and her family did some research.
So at that point, we had kind of had the idea of, okay, maybe we should get the air quality tested.
And enlisted the help of Columbus home inspection company Habitation Investigation, owned by Jim and Laura TROTH, to conduct it. Just a 2-hour process.
It takes air in through these tubes, and each one of these layers in here reacts to certain chemical compounds.
Like those found in lotions, scented candles, cleaning products, or varnishes that could make someone sick.
Anything that there's just no explanation for, that doctors have looked at and they're like, we have no clue, we think you're crazy. You might not be, it might be environmental.
The Troths tested Abby's apartment, sent the samples to a local lab for analysis, and had an answer for Abby in just 2 days.
I had elevated cleaning alcohol levels in my apartment.
Troth says the cleaning alcohol came from Abby's complex, but her apartment was small with little ventilation, leading to her symptoms, which Abby's neurologist confirmed. Abby stayed in her apartment through the end of the lease in May of last year. Since you've been out of that apartment, have you experienced any of those symptoms at all?
Not at all. I'm feeling much happier and very thankful. You know, it was a long process, but I'm very thankful to be where I'm at today and to have known what it was.
So if you're experiencing symptoms like Abby without a known cause, Troth says the air quality test, also known as a volatile organic compound test, can provide some guidance, but says you should always take advice or direction from a licensed medical professional. If you're interested in an air quality test for your home, I have that contact information for you in this story on NBC4i.com.